Bet you can't. I will tell you though. Celebi VMAX is a VMAX Pokemon 310 HP with an ability curative forest that lets you heal 20 damage from all your grass types. And then your attack is 1 grass, 1 colorless, 130. Search your deck for 2 Pokemon and put them in your hands. The idea is we're going to be using Celebi's ability to heal our grass types and its attack to search out some Pokemon. You're thinking, what grass types do you want to keep alive so bad? Orbeetle, baby! One of my favourite cards. Orbeetle VMAX is a VMAX Pokemon 310 HP with the really cool ability Eerie Beam that lets you, when it's in the active, put 1 damage counter on all your opponent's Pokemon. So, if we can play Hot Potato in the active with Orbeetles, the idea is we're going to go Eerie Beam, tag everything, Eerie Beam, tag everything, switch, Eerie Beam, tag anything, retreat, and then finish the turn with a Celebi VMAX for a good 130 poke. 130 doesn't sound like the most from Celebi VMAX, but with all the Eerie Beams, trust me, it's going to add up super fast. We also play a couple other cool Pokemon, such as 2 Vivid Voltage Snorlaxes, because sometimes our hand is going to be a little bit low. So we can just play Hot Potato in the active, and then end the turn with the Gormandise, letting us draw till we have 7 cards in our hand. And we actually play a sneaky little Rowlet as well, because we do play Bird Keepers in here, obviously. And then what the Rowlet does, it lets you, if you played Bird Keeper this turn, you can essentially get a 0 energy 60 damage snipe. Pretty fun if you ask me. Orbeetle VMAX's attack is actually pretty usable as well. For 2 energy, you do 50 plus 50 for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Again, not the most outrageous of attacks, but when you're just Eerie Beaming everywhere, it's going to add up. So we're actually going to play a whole ton of healing stuff here as well. Lucky Ice Pop, letting you heal 20 damage, flip a coin if heads, put it back in your hand. The idea is if we can flip like 5 heads on this, we get 100 damage heal. Pretty good. Moomoo Cheese, letting you heal 30 damage from 2 of your Pokemon that have energy attached. The idea is to have energy attached in a lot of places. And then 3 Cook, letting you heal 70 damage from your active Pokemon. Pretty fun. Now, realistically, you could be using Center Lady here, but special conditions aren't really everywhere. So I thought Cook is actually a little bit more fun. So yeah, apart from that, that's pretty much the deck list. Now, let me tell you, this game you're about to watch now, it is long. It is drawn out, but trust me, it is a super fun one. Let's get involved. Right, so I was actually just having a little bit of late night chilling. Right, I didn't actually realise that I was recording. I was just playing for some fun, you know. And I managed to get this game here. Like I said, it's going to be a long one. So I'm actually in post-com. I'm not sure if I'm going to post-com the whole game. We'll see how we go. Because this was, honestly, a bit of a doozy. So our opponent flips over Glaceon V. That is not good. Glaceon V is immune to VMAXs, okay? Now, the good news is Glaceon's attack really isn't that crazy, okay? The attack only does 3 for 150 and a 30 snipe. The 30 snipe pretty much does not matter because we have so much healing, right? And 150, provided we can like keep up our healing, we can try and stall this game out as long as we can. Good news is they are benching stuff at this point. The more bench stuff they have, the more damage we can get into play with Eerie Beam, and then that means we can try and take sneaky extra prizes. As it stands now, there are 3 prizes on the bench, meaning all we have to do is knock out those 2 Pokemon on the bench and then 1 VMAX. That Marnie, though, stuck it to us real good. We do not like that Marnie. Good thing that they get rid of our final waves there. We do play loads of capture energy, so it's good to see that go. And they put down some more Sobbles and Inteleon. Well, Sobble, I should say. 370 HP Sobble. And they're playing the 70 HP Sobble too, which is probably good for them because they're probably going to end the turn more times with that Frozen Awakening attack than they are Keep Calling. So this person knows what they're doing. Now, luckily for us, we did top deck the Switch, so we can get a little Gormandise off this turn. And it looks like, I think that's all we can do. I think... Yeah, actually, yeah, we don't want to attack the Air Balloon because then we can try and switch into Orbeetle at a later date and get to work. So, this hand is okay. We have a capture energy, so we can max plant if we need to. But we only play 2 boss. Our opponent just passes. Oh my goodness. So that means we can get to work. Now, I'm trying to think. Do we ever attach capture energy there? I guess... we actually probably do want to max plant this turn, right? Reason being, we can't do damage to the Glaceon. That is true. But what we can do still is search for 2 Pokemon. Take some Pokemon out of the deck. And then that means we can start trying to thin the deck a little bit and draw some better cards. So we do still get to draw the 2 Pokemon now. Now, I actually can't remember exactly what happens in this game. Not going to lie to you. Sorry, something's on my phone. What was that? So yeah, I can't exactly remember what happens in this game, but Orbeetle V's attack could actually be useful in this matchup, right? It's like a baby version of GMAX Wave. I think it is 30 or 50 plus 30 for each energy attached. So with some Eerie Beams, that will 2-shot a Glaceon VMAX for sure. Now, they are going to bench that Glaceon? No, okay, so they don't do anything. They're realizing, like, I can see what kind of a deck we're playing against here. We don't want to bench too much stuff. It could be too late for them in that regard. Orbeetle isn't going to win games very fast. It punishes mistakes, but it punishes them very slowly. But it'll get to the point where in the mid to late game, you just take a swarm of prizes with Eerie Beam, right? So, I think what we should do here is just switch into Orbeetle. Eerie Beam. Yeah, we can attach that now. You can do that. I think we Eerie Beam first, though. Eerie Beam. And I think we just have to pass, yeah. And then next time we can retreat into our next Orbeetle VMAX, hit him with the Eerie Beam, and see how we go. See, our opponent is doing nothing. This is great for us. Now, if only we had energy here, right, we could have like escape roped and try and get some big damage into play with Celebi VMAX. But unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. So we have to just keep spreading. But look at that. That's 3 damage counters everywhere. No Sobbles are now looking a little bit sus. Do we want to play the escape rope? Do we want to play the escape rope? Probably not. We'll have to use that next turn so we can get out the active. So we can get out the Eerie Beam, get out the active with the next Orbeetle Eerie Beam. Then we can retreat potentially into Celebi. What was our opponent's hand? Center Lady, Melanie, and something else. Thank the Lord they didn't play that silly Center Lady, because that would have upset me quite a lot. I would have been a sad hot choc if we got 6 damage counters on a Glaceon VMAX and they were like Center Lady. I would have been very, very sad indeed. Now, they do find their Drizzies, which is a little bit sad because the Drizzies will put us out of range of the Eerie Beams. We're trying to get enough Eerie Beams so we can start KOing those bad boys. And if they keep Shady Dealings, that's going to be hard for us. Actually, make myself a little bit bigger. Should I make the webcam a little bit bigger? Yo, I'm the best editor in the world. Glaceon VMAX, bow, bow, bow. We don't like you, bow, bow, bow. We don't like yous either, bow, 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 bow. Orbeetle's gonna come in like. Alright, should we wait for it? Should we wait for it? Go on, Orbeetle. Oh dear, I made that a little bit bigger. There you go. Come on, Pokemon, if you're watching this, why have you not got me commentating the regionals yet? Come on, tell me that wouldn't be the most hype regionals of all time. Now, it's so sad that we keep missing energy here, right? Because to take a cheeky little max plant prize here would be gnarly. But we don't. We can't even do a wind shot. We can Eerie Beam again. And then we can't even Gormandize here because our hand's too full. We could Marnie, but then they haven't really been doing a lot either. So I guess we probably just pass. Like, those Sobbles only have 20 HP left, so... Oh, do we Marnie? I don't think I would impose calm. I would not Marnie here. Come on, I haven't done anything but that's it, just pass. Well done. You made the right decision. Now let's throw it back over to our opponent. Let's see what they do. Like I said, the Sobbles both have 20 HP left, so they are getting close to being KO'd. Oh, we get bossed. Good thing we held on to that air balloon then. Good thing we held on to that air balloon. It's sad that we can't get double air balloon on both our Orbeetles though, to have like movement quite a lot, but you know, it is what it is. No! Scoop up net! No! Because now they can evolve and get another net and something. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Excuse me. It's very late at night and I'm recording this. So that's sad. Okay, they actually don't go for the other Scoop Up net. Unless they got one in hand. Oh my goodness gracious me. They had another one in hand. Oh, look how much damage they just wiped off the board. That is absolutely outrageous. I am not happy about that at all. Oh, when you play an Orbeetle, anytime your opponent starts healing like that, not what you want. Right, so let's see what they do here then. So they go for the Melanie, yeah? So I just had a pretty important text come up there. I apologize. So they go for the Melanie. But the only good news is that they still haven't really been doing a lot, right? So we still have the potential to like take some big... Oh! Failed Frozen Awakening. Interesting. So that means that if our opponent doesn't take any prizes, right, that means that Glaceon's going to stay as a 2-prize Pokemon that we can at some point attack. That is actually really important. We also have the ability to actually attack now. Oh my goodness. We can put 130 damage into that Glaceon V. That is super important. Now, I'd like to guess that our opponent isn't playing 2 Center Ladies. So hopefully damage there should stick. Why do we switch for? Oh yeah, so we can retreat afterwards, yeah. Whoops. Yeah, so now we can Eerie Beam. And you know what? Even though our opponent did scoop up, we're still putting a lot of pressure on that Drizzy, right? That Drizzy needs to evolve into Inteleon. They got 30 HP left. This could really be a turn where we could Gormandize as well, maybe. But I think getting damage on the 2-prize Pokemon is too important. So we go for the Max Plant. 130. And we get to take 2 Pokemon out of deck. And I think we always take 2 just so we can, you know, improve our top deck odds. Because again, our hand isn't looking too great. That Marnie at the start of the game really, really set us back. You know, anytime I get Marnie turn 1, I'm like, no, blah. Okay. So there we have a Drizzy. Now, I think they played, what, 2 nets already? 2 nets? I think it was 2, yeah. So they're probably going to get another one here, which is sad, but, you know. Oh, they go for the boss again. Okay. Are they playing boss? Do you play boss here? But they had the level ball, so again, they're going to just... Oh, fail. Interesting. So this game, like I said, this game, make sure you have a nice snack on that, because this game is going to be a wild one. Like, I always thought like I was in control, and then I thought, uh-oh, we're on the back foot here. It just goes to and fro. Now, that Glaceon only has, what, 30 HP left. And that's a good thing about Orbeetle, right? Normally, when you play other decks, if your opponent's Pokemon has like 30 or 20 HP left, unless you're playing Inteleon, you're not going to be able to get to that unless you boss. And that's really weak. But with Orbeetle, we know we are eventually going to KO that Glaceon V. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So you better, like, you know what I mean? Don't mess about. Glaceon VMAX alternate art there has a little... How's the little Pikachu one? Now, I was actually a bit upset when I saw this Inteleon come down quick shooting, but then I remembered that Celebi VMAX just literally wipes that away. So we're not really too fussed about that Inteleon. If anything, that means it's never going to be a big shady dealings, which could help us out a little bit actually. So now we're going to start seeing the healing aspect. We had a few turns of not taking damage, but Celebi VMAX is going to start healing hopefully. So Moomoo Cheese. I think we always do our curative forests first though, because they're freebies, right? So we heal that off, and you can see the quick shoot on the Rowlet, that's just gone. So and I think we should probably attach energy before we go for the Moomoo Cheese, right? So we get it off 2 Pokemon. Looks like we want to Escape Rope first though. That makes sense actually, because then we can get a Eerie Beam off. And let's see what they put up here. Let's see what they put up. We can take a prize on everything. Yeah, they go into the Glaceon. That makes the most sense. Because then we can't actually get a Max Plant prize. But then we can actually just retreat and take the care of Eerie Beam. Is that what we do? Yeah. So we take some prizes now. So actually, maybe that was wrong. So now I have to promote something else. So something's going to take this hit. Let's see. So we get Switch out the prize. That's actually a real good prize. It's fun because I literally have I can't remember exactly what happens in this game. This is kind of fun. Right, so they're going to the Glaceon. That makes sense. We can't actually hit that. So I guess We don't want to attach a Snorlax. I don't think threatening G-Max Wave is ever worth it. Maybe we can put one on just so we can retreat. We could... I wonder if we should actually, of here... Now that I'm watching this back, should we have just bossed the Inteleon and gone down to 3? I think that's actually correct. For sure. So hopefully we do that next turn. Because then if we go down to 3... No, don't do it now, bro. Don't do it now. Do it next turn. 70 HP there. Don't do it now. I don't think doing it now is great. Yeah, so if we was to boss KO the Inteleon, then all we have to do is just keep racking up eerie beams on this Glacier. And it's going to happen eventually. So a little bit of a misplay there. Can't send myself to misplay jail because I'm doing post-com. But a little bit of a misplay. But again, also, okay, I was going to say, holding our resources isn't really a bad thing. Unless we get Marnie, which we do. So, oh dear. Okay, let's see what happens though. Boss, Marnie, Orbeetle. So I think what we basically need to do is let something get KO'd, alright? And then we can start trying to attack with either a Celebi, because I think the basic one has like Line Force or something, which does like, what is it, 50 plus 20 for each one of your bench Pokemon in play. That'll get the job done. Or like I said, the baby Orbeetle, which does what, 20 plus 30, or no, 50 plus 30 for each energy attached to your opponent's active. That would be a nice crisp 2-shot. Glaceon can't deal with that as well. So, Glaceon can't 2-shot it, I should say. So they go for Shady Dealings into Boss Melanie. Now that's super interesting that they pick Melanie, because Melanie only works to non-V Pokemon. And I don't think they're going to be putting down a Glaceon anytime soon. So I don't know why you do that. But you know, it is what it is. You leave my Celebi VMAX alone. Leave my Celebi VMAX alone, you. That's very mean. Very mean indeed. Why would you do that? So, our draw. We haven't seen much of our healing stuff so far, have we? So hopefully we'll get into it soon. I wonder if we actually play the Marnie here. We could try and boss stall, but we haven't got energy to try and take a KO with Max Wave. So I think we do have to Marnie, which is fine. We are a slow, tanky, healing deck. Alright, so now we see Lucky Ice Pop, actually. Really cool card. When you play it, you flip a coin if heads. Oh no, if you heal 20, flip a coin if heads, it comes back. So you just keep playing it. And let's see how many we get. So we've got 2 so far. Okay, we get 2. Can't really know. Then we get the Moomoo Cheese. Heal, heal. Have some of that, please. And it looks like we're only going to get 1 Eerie Beam off this turn. Unless you want to discard the energy to get a second one. And in this scenario, 120 left. I'm trying to think if it's worth paying retreat here. Or do we just hold on to this energy to threaten them? In fact, G-Max Wave is going to be a very awful attack in this matchup. I think we should probably just pay retreat to get another Eerie Beam off. I think that's correct. Let's see if I do that. Oh, I'm thinking, oh, I don't know. Ooh, I guess leaving energy on means then that you can Moomoo Cheese though. No, we're gonna pass. Okay. I think in hindsight, watching this back, I would have preferred if I went for the second Eerie Beam there, but you know, it's fine. Our Pokemon's like they're getting ready to do that Aqua Bullet or whatever it's called, which I think does 2 for 120 to the active and then a 20 snipe. So that's something worth thinking about as well. So we could see a couple plays here. We could see the Cook come out, which heals 70 from our active. Or we could see a Bird Keeper to try and draw into some cards. Both are interesting. We always see the Eerie Beam first, though. That's got 50 health left. So that Inteleon's getting there now. So we've got to always Curative Forest. Basically, we have to just try and stop our opponent taking prizes. They also only have 7 cards in deck. I've only just noticed. So, got to also keep that in mind as well. That deck out could also be a win con here. We can just delay our opponent taking prizes, right? So, let's see what we do. Switch. Eerie Beam. Let's see, do we go for Bird? Oh, let's go for Bird Keeper KO on the Inteleon, right? This is actually quite clever because what this allows us to do is free up a bench bot for the Orbeetle V that we just drew into. So there we go. That's got 150 left. So Orbeetle can get KO to a boss, which you know they have actually. There we go. Go for the Wind Shard. Take another Vocal Prize. Bing! And that prize is super important because that prize means we go down to 3 now. Which means all we got to do now is clean off this Glaceon. which is interesting. So do they go for boss KO on an Orbeetle here, or did we mine him out of it? I actually can't remember. I don't know. I think we did mine him out of it actually, right? Yeah, so we did. They have the max icicle, which is perfect for us, right? That's exactly what we wanted. So now I think we want to try and just bench Orbeetle V and try and get an energy on if possible. But we can't afford to probably play Bird Keeper. This is probably going to have to be a Cook turn. And remember, Cook heals 70 from your active Pokemon. Alright. Boss out of the prizes probably isn't that important. So let's do our curative forests. Go on, Celebi. Keep our little geezers alive. Go on, Celebi. Well done, well done. It's a fun little deck, this, honestly. Like, it's not like super meta, but it's very fun to play. Orbeetle is a very fun card. I am very impressed with Orbeetle. That's when I realised, oh, Cook's only on the active. Didn't realise that before. Okay, so now we have to just retreat and then Eerie Beam again, right? I think that's all we got to do here. Or no, we definitely do Cook this turn, right? I'm sure we do. This is definitely Cook turn. Yeah. So we Eerie Beam. And then we Cook. Very good. Look at that. Now we're down to 70. Look, we chill. We chillin', baby. Don't worry about me today. Orbeetle ain't going nowhere. All you can do is stop and stare. Glaceon, you're too weak. You don't apply enough pressure. I got Celebis. I got Cooks. I got Lucky Ice Pops and Cheese. What that means for me is that I'm not going to get KO'd. Not today. Tomorrow, not any more times in 2021. We're not getting KO'd anymore, baby. Okay. So again, all we're trying to do is just delay the inevitable. This is looking a little bit sus now. That damage is starting to add up. We're not healing the damage as much as it's coming into us, right? So I think this could be a Bird Keeper turn and just hope that we draw into some healing stuff. We've still got loads of Lucky Ice Pops and we've still got some Moomoo Cheese. I think that's what we're thinking of now. This is a very, very close game. We also should be attaching that capture energy to Orbeetle very fast. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so Eerie Beam. I wonder how many Eerie Beams we've done this game. I wish I was counting. Right, big turn here then. Big turn. I don't like the fact that both our VMAX have so much damage on, but we're not in danger of them both being KO'd in one turn, right? They can boss KO Celebi, but Orbeetle will be okay, which is nice. That could be what they're trying to set up for here, actually. You know, trying to put the 60 damage on one of the VMAXs and boss KO the other one. But I think that actually wraps it up. We can just get a KO here with Mysterious Wave. Even if it doesn't even get the KO, we definitely... the Glaceon can't be dealt with. I mean, the Orbeetle can't be dealt with. So it's 50 plus 30. They do what? 3, 6, 9. We do 140. But we can even Cook this turn as well, actually. Makes a lot of sense. So we're just going to Curative Forest. We haven't got a switching card, actually. So we probably... Bit sad. So I guess we need to Eerie Beam. That makes me laugh every time. 40 HP left. Okay, so it's a shame we haven't got a switching option. Actually, it means we can't get a good value Cook here unless we just Cook active. But I don't know how impactful that really is. That's got 90 health left. That's got okay. No, we're in no danger of losing. So I guess we can just Cook active just to play, because how often do you get to play Cook? Not that often. Then we just retreat. And then Mysterious Wave, baby. 140. And that means, if my math is correct, they've got 10 HP left. And what did I say about Orbeetle cleaning up prizes? We're just one Eerie Beam away from winning this absolute colossal game. And there's nothing our opponent can do about it. How sad is that? After such a long game. And there's nothing you can do. Unless they play some mad stuff, actually. Like another Pokemon Center Lady. But I would assume if they had another one, they would have played it by now. So let's just see what they do. Can we get the shut out, though? Can we stop them just taking any more prizes apart from that first one? Yeah, we do. Well played. Very good indeed. yeah, there's the conceit. So I hope you enjoyed that one. After that game, I was so tired. I didn't really want to play anymore. It was pretty late. But you get a good idea of how the deck plays from watching that deck. If you're after some more Fusion Strike stuff, check out this video. If you're after some comedic skits, check out this video. If you're after some podcast content, check out this video. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.